I'm just gonna let Diana tell you how she feels about this deck.
My cube meter's broken!
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming and LNN, the Lunar Nightmare Network. And I'm back at you with a deck profile. Both versions of this profile will go up on both channels at certain points. So there may be some differences between the two, but this is the quote unquote pure build of Purrely. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, starting off, it's just three of your local neighborhood cat fairy. Then three My Friend Purrely. Three Delicious Memory. Three Happy Memory. Three Pretty Memory. Two Stray Purrely Street. And two Purrely Leap. There you go. So, I've been playing with this deck for, since I built it a couple of weeks ago. And basically, well, I was playing the Sprite build up until Elf got banned. So I've started practicing just testing this deck with just the pure build with, some hand traps and a couple of other notable cards in the deck. And well, I just added the Stray Purrely Street, their field spell, and Purrely Leap, which if you don't know what this deck does, it centers around our lovable little cat fairy here, which, depending on which quick play spell you play, the corresponding Exceed monster gets added effects if Purrely is the monster that you use for it, which 9 times out of 10 you are. With the Sprite build, you could go into them with the sprites because they're all level 2s. But in this build, you don't necessarily have that option. You kind of have to go into it, which does force you to play, the other spells and traps, which is fine. You can recur them. It allows you to recur the Purrely back from the graveyard. Be careful because Bestias will eat this little bastard alive because Purrely is a light monster. Following along with the theme of fairies, the only other there's only 8 other monsters left in this deck. 6 of them are hand traps. But we are running 2 Diviner Heralds. If I had 3, I'd probably be running 3. There's a reason why I'm running Diviner. You'll see in the extra deck once we get to it. And then the hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Val. When I was running the Sprite build, I was running 2 and 2. And with the revisions to the Sprite build, I'm probably going to go back to running 3 and 3, and I'll probably be running slightly more hand traps. 1 Called By, 1 Foolish, 1 HFD, Monster Reborn, Succession, And then we get to the non-purely spells and traps. So double exceeds region. Double overlay region. Double exceeds import. Double sprite. Double cross. One double exceeds reborn. And then one exceeds tribal rivals. Let's be real. Until Purely gets the rest of its stuff, this deck is going to be a work in progress. It's going to be more for casual play. It could have been more of a competitive deck if Elf didn't get banned. In fact, my sprite version of this deck, which I'll profile the revision since Elf's banning here coming up soon, actually wasn't a bad rogue option. But to continue, access code, IP, Sprint, and as you've seen, there's only one monster I can dump with Sprint. In all actuality, I should take Sprint out. I forgot to, but I can dump the Diviner and then Monster Reborn or World Legacy Succession it back. That's pretty much his main purpose in here. But in all actuality, for the sake of me talking about it, I won't talk about it anymore. I'll just take it out. One Zeus, because we're running a whole hell of a lot of exceeds. Two Purrely Beauty, two Happiness, two Plump, one X Purrely Happiness, and two X Purrely Noir. The reasoning behind running the double noirs is I kind of happen to like the thought of having, if it has 5 more, you better have a kaiju, or you better have something that non-targets gets rid of it. Basically, you better got that. You better have a goddess. You better have a goddess. And then the last 3 cards are the other reasons why. 2 of the last 3 cards are the reasons why. The other reasons why Diviner are in this deck. So 2 Herald of the Arclight and 1 Draco Berserker of the Tinny. So basically, this can be dumped from the extra deck for Diviner, which everybody knows because Dry Trial is playing this shit. So, but this can be dumped with that, and then it gets you to Purrely because Purrely's a fairy. So, which also puts Diviner to level 6, and then, in all truth, you can either go the Exceed route or this and two Purrelys is literally just him, and then he just kind of just sticks on field. I don't really have any combos because, like I said, I just made drastic changes to this to do the pure build. When I get a little bit more practice in with the deck, I will do a pure build combo tutorial with the deck. Not, with showing, and the deck is fairly budget, that with the exception of, actually no, depending on what your definition of budget is, this deck is budget. Because the Purrelys are $20 a piece. I believe Pretty Memories somewhere between 10 and 15, and Purrely My Friend is somewhere between 10 and 15 as well. 7 and 15. I don't remember at this point. Those are the most expensive cards in the main deck. Everything else has been reprinted into the ground, and the only other card I'd probably be playing in here if I took stuff out was 3 copies of Raigeki. I was playing Lightning Storm, but in all actuality, I'd only be ever Lightning Storming for the back row. So I chose to side it alongside of things like Cosmic Cyclone. So, but folks, that is it for this profile. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas to make it a little bit better, make it a little bit more consistent. I, again, chose to run more of the Purrely cards because I was trying to go more of a pure route with the deck. The Diviner was just a touch I added recently because I realized it worked. In all truth, you could actually run the Vernasylph engine in this deck. Running a small Vernasylph engine in here and help supplement the deck a little bit more too. It actually could work out a lot better. But folks, I'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been your boy Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Lunar Nightmare Network. I will catch you on the next one. Later.